School. Indian Hill High School extends a special welcome to our guests, opponents, and our neighbors.
Welcome to Indian Hill High School and tonight's exciting ball game between the Madeira Mustangs and the Indian Hill Braves. I'm Tony Harris here with Nate Strauss to call the action tonight. And before we get started, we'll pause here for our national anthem.
Positive support before, during, and after all contests. We hope you enjoy tonight's game and help to make it a rewarding experience. Remember, good sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. Be loud, be proud, and be positive. The officials assigned to this contest have been selected according to the procedures adopted by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Cincinnati Hills League. The officials for tonight's contest are Brian Seltzer, Jason Arthur, and Jay Cooper. And as we live in a country like no other, we will ask everyone to please rise and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
Well, welcome back to Indian Hill High School for the game tonight. Mitchell. Again, it's Tony Harris. I'm here with Nate Strauss. Nate's a junior here at Indian Hill and very interested in broadcast journalism and has been doing a lot of different games and sports for the Braves.
Yeah, this is my first basketball game. Pretty excited. Know a lot of people on the team. Excited to see some games this year.
Well, you picked a good one. This is a great backyard brawl. Indian Hill and Madeira are separated by about 2.5 miles, and the two communities share a Kroger and a Walgreens and a CVS and Starbucks and
fire department.
Everything. It's kind of a little incestuous. Everybody's all together here, and the players all know each other. They've been playing. A lot of them worship together, and they've been playing against each other for many, many years. The Madeira starting five here will be getting ready to announce it in a second, and as well as the Indian Hill starting five. It's
Number 0,
Vinny Engler starting for Madeira. Name that a lot of people may be familiar with. His sister was a phenomenal athlete at Madeira, holds the all-time scoring record, I believe, in the CHL for women. Grant Bright, Joe Schneider, Sam Solinsky, and another name that might be familiar to people, Connor Kravac. His brother was terrific, a four-time first-team All-League player at Madeira and is playing football at Purdue now. For Indian Hill, we've got Ty Thornton. Another brother who had a great brother who played ball here and is at West Virginia now. Trey Lopez, who's the leader of this team and was the leader of the great football team Indian Hill had. Wyatt Watts, a terrific all-around player. Mateo Lopez, Trey's brother, but he has his own identity, and Big Luke Robinson. I don't think everyone's ever said Little Luke Robinson. Luke Robinson, 6'8", 6'9", about 240 pounds, and Coach Birch is hoping he'll assert his weight and strength tonight against Madeira. All right, so Connor Kravac for Madeira will be tipping it off against Luke Robinson.
I remember playing league basketball with Luke Robinson in third grade, and even then he was like 2 feet taller than everyone else.
Yeah, he's good bloodlines. His parents, Pete and Lynn, are on the tall side, and he's got a sister in 9th grade who's about 5'9", 5'10", who plays on the girls' team. Indian Hill gets the tip, and
Mateo Lopez takes the ball up, passes to Ty. Wide at the top of the key. Back out to Ty, who pump fakes a shot. Pick and roll. Mateo Lopez for 3. Misses.
Rebound by Vinny Englert from Madeira, and here comes Grant Bright to set it up for the Mustangs. Connor Kravac, Sam Solinsky, Joe Schneider, and everybody gets to touch the ball. There's Connor Kravac and Grant Bright.
Back out to Sam Solinsky.
Connor Kravac thought twice about going in on Luke Robinson. Vinny Englert.
Acrobatic layup, draws the foul from Luke in the paint.
Fouls called on Luke Robinson.
Vinny Englert's an incredibly athletic kid. He's 6 foot, but he's so aggressive, and he plays like he's 6'3". And again, his sister was a dynamic player, the all-time leading scorer at Madeira, and I believe in the CHL in basketball. And she's now a star at Pikesville College, and doing very, very well there. Yeah, she's a great athlete. Made first team All-League in 4 different sports her senior year. Bounce off, Luke Robinson with a rebound.
Madeira seems to be struggling from the free throw line this year, shooting just 48% from the line as a team. Luke with the hook shot inside and scores the first points of the game.
Connor Kravac, and that's something that Coach Birch wants to see, is Luke to take over in the paint. And he's as big a guy as there is in the CHL.
Ty Thornton had a steal, but he fumbled it out of bounds.
But real important for Indian Hill, if they're really going to win this league and do what they want to do, is that Luke Robinson be a major presence in the paint.
And Ty Thornton does get the steal. Deflected back to Luke Robinson. Wyatt walks for 3. In and out. Luke, almost gets the rebound.
But Luke kept it alive. He gave them a chance, and again, he's being aggressive, and that's what they want from him.
Connor Kravac with a great play to save the ball from Madeira.
Connor Kravac is just a freshman. He's a good player now. He's going to be a great player. And he's bringing it up for him.
Joe Schneider, Grant Breed, and then Kravac airballs the 3.
But yeah, Grant Bright is the point guard for Madeira, but they're trying to move Luke Robinson away from the basket, and so they're having Connor Kravac bringing up, and we'll see if that experiment stays after the air ball.
Hard screen from Luke Robinson. Pass to him from Ty Thornton in the post.
And Englert gets back.
Ty Thornton looks like he got a piece of that layup right there. It's Mateo with a great dribble move to open up some space. And draws the foul. Almost gets the ed one, but settle for 2 free throws. First free throws for Indian Hill tonight. First one is good.
Mateo Lopez is a terrific shooter. He's kind of the gunslinger for Indian Hill. He's gotten off to a kind of a slow start. He's a terrific outside shooter. And I know Coach Birch is hoping that maybe those free throws open up the 3-point opportunities for him tonight, because when he's hitting on threes, Indian Hill's got a great team. And they call a foul on Trey Lopez. Yeah. Trey Lopez only knows one way to go. It's all out all the time. And sometimes he gets a little too aggressive, but he plays with all heart and is so tenacious.
I mean, I don't know many people who play quarterback and defense. for a high school team. They do seem to be trying to get Luke on the perimeter, but he's holding up so far.
Madeira wants to get him out of the middle so they can drive the middle. And he's a big presence in there.
Manages to
Joe Schneider and again, Luke Robinson in there.
Ty Thornton with the layup. No good.
And
off of Luke, out of bounds.
But again, Luke's being aggressive. He's in there, and that's terrific. And he's coming out. But he really has made his presence known defensively. And if he's not getting a rebound, he's getting his hand on it. And he's a real nice first couple minutes there for Luke Robinson.
Mari Whitehead and Charlie Summerall checking in now. Grant Breet bringing the ball up.
That's Sam Solinsky, Connor Kravac, and he gets fouled by Amari.
Foul's called on Charlie Summerall.
Connor Kravac, again, if that name sounds familiar, get used to it because he's a freshman starting for Madeira, and health permitting, he's gonna set a lot of records and score a lot of points and get a lot of rebounds from Madeira. And he has a twin brother who's a star of the junior varsity team who will be playing as well here in the next couple of years. And again, they're the younger brothers of Jack Kravac, who gave a lot of teams in the CHL headaches for 4 years on the football and basketball courts.
Thornton for three, off the side of the rim.
Engler.
Solinsky bringing the ball up.
Now we're halfway through the first quarter, and it's 4-1.
Colton Oliver is checked in.
Now be careful with Colton Oliver. He is a gunslinger. If he gets that ball in the corner, he is deadly from the three. There's Englert. There's Oliver. Grant Bright.
Would have been Oliver miss, is taken away by the traveling call.
Colton Oliver in Madeira's win against Finneytown Friday night. He's only taken 17 shots on the year, all of them threes. Wow. And against Finneytown, he had 16 points. And in the third quarter, when Madeira made a big comeback, he had 10 of them, 3 threes, and on one of them he got fouled. So got to be really, really careful with him if he's out there on the three. He's dangerous.
Joe Schneider checks in and immediately gets a steal. Oliver in the corner, pump fakes.
And he misses. Then he Englert and he's tipped away, and there's Amari, and I believe that's his second foul. No, it's first.
Foul's called on Amari Whitehead.
Amari's a senior. He transferred in from New Jersey a year ago and had some injuries and issues and did not get to play much last year, but was a great talent on the football team, both offensively and defensively for the Braves. Casey Bell. There's Colton Oliver.
Oliver pump fakes, takes it back out.
Now, Trey Lopez was right on him, and he wasn't going to let him get that off. Again, the middle's open now, or somewhat, because Luke Robinson's out, and the Braves are trying to find how they can get inside there. Or Mustangs are trying to find how to get inside.
No shot clock. Madeira can pretty much take all the time they want, permitting they don't turn the ball over. Englert drives in on Josh Young, passes it out, and it goes between Joe Schneider's legs. Braves ball.
Oh, Josh Young is in. That's his first action of the season. Josh has been fighting the injury bug for forever, it seems. He had a torn ACL last year, and
and Trey Lopez gets the three.
Trey with the tray.
Joe Schneider double teamed. Miscommunication leads to the turnover from Englart.
It's so heartwarming to see Josh Young on the court. He tore his ACL in June, and just got cleared yesterday to have contact, and it's great to see him on the court. He's a very athletic kid, a very passionate kid, and loves basketball, and it's great to see him running up and down again.
Amari with the drive, the spin. Almost goes in, but off the left side of the rim.
And Colton Oliver with the rebound.
Braves did not seem to be ready.
Grant Bright.
Scores Madeira's first field goal of the night. And Luke Robinson appears to be getting ready to check in. Players will get their presence in the middle back. Trey almost gets the turnover, but manages to handle the situation.
Trey Lopez.
Trey drives in, out to his brother Mateo for three. Misses, but he gets his own board. He drives in and gets the bucket.
And that's, it's so important. You follow your own shot. Too many guys, they want to look at the flight and watch the rotation of the ball. And they don't go after it, and Mateo did, and he just got rewarded for it. Joe Schneider.
Wow. Really athletic layup right there. Trey to Mateo again.
Boom.
Bang. Mateo gets his 7th point of the night.
Well, Mateo was as good a three-point shooter in the league as there was last year, and he's a little slow getting started this year, but it looks like he's starting to warm up. He had a nice night at St. X, and now he's having another nice one.
Out to Colton Oliver in the corner, and he just misses.
Kravac.
No time left on the shot. They don't get it off. The end of the first quarter.
Braves up 12-5, and looking good. It's really it's great to get Mateo Lopez back to where he can play. Trey obviously all over the place. Wyatt Walk's defense. He's such an unsung hero on this team. Again, we mentioned about Mateo being, his three-point shooting is so critical to this team's success this year, and nice that he nailed one here in the first quarter. I think we might have a replay. Okay, here comes
coverage of tonight's game
that
on the
way about a
Indian
minute
Hill
ago
Television
where
Network
Mateo
is a
got him. That's NBA
presentation
range.
of-
That's Mateo's got limitless range, I believe. He's. But the Braves are looking good. It's 12-5. Their defense has been terrific. I was going to mention Wyatt Walks. He's such an unsung hero because he doesn't need to score a lot of points. Coming into this game, he's the leading rebounder on the team.
Oh, wow.
And he's 6'1", and it's not like he's got a 40-inch vertical. It's just positioning and intelligence and heart, and he's got it all. And he really is a glue guy for this team and does a lot of really good things. That's number 5, Wyatt Walks.
But he can score if he needs to. I remember homecoming night. He led the Braves with about 22 points, I think.
Now he can score as well, but he does things that other guys on this team don't take ownership of. And right now he's guarding Sam Solinsky, who is Madeira's best player.
They seem to be trying to get Bright the ball, but Trey Lopez is playing ferocious defense, denying them getting the chance. Comes in for the tough rebound.
And Luke Robinson with good defense
Out
on
to Mateo
Kravac.
again.
Boom.
Oh!
He's back.
He hits another one.
He is back.
He has 10 of Indian Hill's 15 points so far.
He's lethal. When he's open, you can't do that. And defensively, Coach Rockwell's calling a timeout to lecture his young men about and reintroduce him to who Mateo Lopez is. You cannot leave him alone. You want to leave Luke Robinson alone by the 3, they can do that, but you can't leave Mateo. Again, I mentioned Mateo had, has had, kind of a rough start to the season, but he's certainly heating up now. And boy, what a plus this would be for Coach Birch if Mateo regains his form quickly.
Yeah, being able to make defenses spread the floor against Mateo, but also having Luke on the inside. It's got to be really hard to play against.
You saw that great defense there. Madeira had trouble getting it in. It was Wyatt Walks causing the problems again. Kravac with a miss.
Oh, and Colton Oliver,
Yeah, that's his first non-3 of the year.
Wow.
Thornton into Luke.
Back into Thornton. Loses the ball out of bounds.
And Schneider coming in for Oliver. Now Zielinski inbounding it, and the full court pressure from the Braves. They smell blood.
Managed to get it in.
Grant Bright.
Back out to Schneider.
Sam Zielinski. You usually would take that.
Dara's really good at moving the ball around.
Grant Bright.
In and out. Wyatt Walks, gets the board. Gets the tough pass to Thornton. Kicks it out to Mateo Lopez. Takes a runner and makes it. 12 points already. And Ty Thornton gets the steal on the deflection. Wyatt for 3.
Wow.
The Braves offense is firing in all cylinders right now.
They're really being fueled by this press. They have so much athleticism on this Braves team, and you got a big guy in the back just in case somebody gets by it, but the 4 other guys are just so good, quick and athletic and smart basketball players. Joe Schneider with a miss, and Trey Lopez, and there he goes.
Ball up, out to Mateo for 3, just a little short.
Luke Robinson just stopped and picked something up off the floor, and
he's playing with it in his hands.
Yeah, he might want his hands if he's trying to block a shot.
Bright. Out to Schneider, and he misses.
Trey Lopez with and a nice outlet to Thornton.
To Mateo again. Oh my goodness.
Well,
Mateo Lopez has 15 points.
The referee just called timeout. I think they want to check his urine. I don't know what he's on, but I want some of it. It's incredible. He's a one man. He's got 15 points, and Madeira has 5. And you cannot leave this guy open. He's too dangerous. The stats are deceiving from this year because in the first 3 games he has not shot the ball well, but he's back. That should cause problems for the rest of the league. Everybody in the league now should be concerned because if Mateo Lopez hit his shots like this, there he goes again. When he's on, that just opens it up. Thornton is a great slasher and driver. Trey is a terrific driver. You saw that if Robinson wants to get involved underneath, and Wyatt Walks just silently, he's a silent killer. They got a lot of weapons on this team if they're all playing well. But now we got Jake Summerall checking in for the Braves as well, senior.
His first minutes of the game.
And they're still full court pressing. There's Grant Bright bringing it up against Summerall. And a foul on Summerall. Braves have 5 fouls, and Madeira only has 1. But the aggressiveness that the Braves are playing with, I think Coach Birch will take that. Grant Bright setting it up.
Ingard on the inside.
is on Trey.
Out to Schneider. Gets past Trey and does not get the layup to go.
And there's a foul on Connor Kravac on Trey Lopez. So now we're 5-2 as far as fouls go. Braves have a lot of weapons, and they seem to be hitting on all cylinders right now. Actually, he did take Mateo out.
Trey calling a play from the right corner.
Wyatt
Inside
walks,
Wyatt. Gets
And
the
one.
and one.
Wyatt walks up strong for 2.
He is strong.
He just muscles into the paint right there.
Now
Draws the contact.
he's not going to impress you in warm-ups. He doesn't impress you in an airport, but boy, he can flat out play. He just does everything well. So fundamental, so fundamentally sound. All right, misses a free throw.
Kravac gets the rebound and is taking the ball up.
It's James Carpenter in the game for the Madeira, who's looking for some sort of formula here to get themselves back in the game. They're down 20 here midway through the second quarter.
Shake Summerall bats the ball away.
From Solinsky. And here comes Trey Lopez.
At the tie, back to Trey. Bang. His second three of the night.
I don't like his haircut, but I like his game. Trey with another.
Nearly gets the steal. They call him for the foul.
That's Trey's second, I believe.
Doesn't seem too pleased. Mateo and Charlie check back in, both for their brothers.
And neither of their brothers are happy about it. Charlie Summerall's another kid, very similar to Wyatt Watts. They're cousins. But Charlie Summerall's really strong and fundamental and just boxes out and plays tough defense and just does a lot of unheralded things for this team. There's Amari with a steal.
Gets the steal.
Gives it up to Mateo.
Still drives in and gets the left-handed layup.
From the right side.
The Braves are up 25 points late in the second quarter. Schneider.
Casey
passes
Bell.
to Bart. Solinsky tries to drive on, walks, but it's unsuccessful.
There's a lot of standing around.
Schneider with the floater.
And in.
Gets the shot to go.
And he wanted a foul as well, but no love. Charlie Summerall, Ty Thornton.
Wyatt passes to Mateo for three.
Oh, he missed one. Stop the game.
On the Braves are going all in on James Carpenter in the backcourt. They managed to get the ball up anyway.
Casey Bell. There's James Carpenter. Solinsky with a
For
three.
three. They seem to be breaking out of their slump.
Now, Solinsky's a good shooter. He doesn't shoot enough, but he's a very, very skilled shooter, but he plays more of an inside. He was a guard the last couple of years, and with the team this year, he's got to play more inside. A timeout for Coach Birch, and he's Josh Young coming back in, and
Marion King in his first minutes.
Yeah, Marion Kane's another name that might be familiar. It's this is kind of like Noah's Ark. Everybody's got a brother that played, and Marion's brother was Winston Sugar Kane, graduated 3 years ago. Now goes to University of Cincinnati, was a terrific outside shooter for the Braves and helped them win a lot of games as a senior. And again, the Braves up 30-10 here with a $1:50 left in the first half. Braves have committed 6 fouls, and Madeira just 3. And Madeira made a few substitutions as well. Colton Oliver is back in, along with Joe Schneider, Vinny Englert, Sam Solinsky, and Casey Bell.
The extra fouls are worth it, though, when you take into fact, like, they're playing extremely aggressive and it's paying off.
And Coach Birch is using a lot of his bench already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's used 10 players already in this half.
Mateo out to Amari.
Charlie Summerall.
And they called the charge on Charlie.
Yes. Well, it was a smart play on Solinsky to kind of flop back. He's a little stronger than that, but, you know, Charlie uses his body well. He's got a strong body, and unfortunately they took him out. Wyatt walks back in. Solinsky pump fakes and keeps it.
Back to Oliver in the corner. Englert going on Josh Young. Marion nearly bats the ball away. And a three-pointer by Sam Solinsky is off. Wyatt takes it up strong, and that's a nice hooking layup under the rim.
He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. That was a nice rebound and outlet pass by Marion Kane.
Mateo gets the steal. Oh.
And Grant Bright fighting for it, and it's a jump ball.
Mateo fought really hard to get that ball.
The Braves have no idea what the score is. They're playing all out, and it's they're fun to watch, unless you're rooting for Madeira. The Braves. Everybody's playing as hard as they can, and now they're calling a foul on Mateo for pushing off Grant Bright. And I think we're shooting now.
So just.
Well, it was an offensive foul, but it wasn't a player control. They didn't have the ball, so I don't know. Maybe I don't know the rules. I thought that would be a one-on-one.
One of the refs put his fingers up as though it were a one-on-one, but I don't know. Oliver out to Solinsky. Whoa.
Colton
Oliver at the top.
Oliver's a lot more dangerous in the corners. There's Solinsky, who can be dangerous anywhere. Vinny Englert.
For three.
And nobody follows
off the back rim.
Nobody follows their shot. Solinsky dives, and that's the end of the half. So we come to halftime with the Braves up 32-10, and Mateo Lopez with 15 of those points, and Wyatt Walks with 7. That's
two leading scorers.
Yeah, 2 tough plays. I think Coach Birch is very, very pleased with what he's seen, and Coach Rockwell for Madeira, unfortunately, is not very happy with what he's seeing. But the Braves seem to be having it together. The Braves are just 1-2 right now. They've played a really tough schedule. They beat Division I Anderson the first game of the season, and they lost a real heartbreaker to Deer Park Friday night. And they didn't get very many breaks or any in that game, and played really hard and deserved to win. And then they also lost a heartbreaker to St. X. So, Coach Birch doesn't duck anybody, and the tough schedule hopefully will pay dividends down the road, and they certainly seem to be paying well for him today. Madeira's 2-1, and they played well. They had a nice comeback against Finneytown Friday night for their first league game. Speaking of the league, Wyoming hasn't played any games. Tonight's their first night. They had that great football team that went all the way to the state finals, and they kind of delayed their season, and tonight is their opening night. Well, we're going to take a break now before the third quarter starts. Again, the Braves are up 32-10. Seem to be playing very, very well against their rival here, Madeira. And Nate and I will be back here in about 8 minutes.
right, and welcome back to the second half between Indian Hill and Madeira basketball game. The Braves dominated the first half, outscoring Madeira by 22. The score right now is 32-10. Mateo Lopez, 15 of the Braves' 32 points.
And we get started with Grant Bright bringing it up here from Madeira, and let's see what kind of strategy has changed to try to make this game a little bit more competitive. And Luke Robinson asserting his presence there. He's really been good tonight.
Englert for three, and he makes it.
Vinny Englert, senior.
Trey Lopez takes it up to Wyatt walks in the corner. Trey for three, and he makes it again. He is 3 for 3.
Now the Lopez family doing very well tonight.
They've combined for 24 of the Braves' 35 points.
Connor Kravac.
Off the back iron.
Joe Schneider. Vinny Englert. Grant Bright.
Drives into Mateo. Kicks it out off of Luke Robinson's leg.
It's a big leg.
Ty Thornton in the corner. Off the rim over the backboard.
Well, that's about the only thing that's not going right for the Braves and Ty Thornton get going. He had a great game up at St. X the other night, and I know that Coach Birch was hoping that would happen again. Ty was 4 for 6 from threes against St. X, and they thought that they had lit a candle there, and hopefully Ty will get it back quickly.
He's playing his role defensively well. I think he has at least 2 steals and a block.
No, he does a lot of great things, but his offense is solid, and right now it's a little slow getting going.
Draws the foul.
You know, Connor Kravac got a little frustrated, and hard foul on Ty Thornton.
Let's hope the refs don't let it get out of control. Doing a good job so far.
Yeah, I think the Madeira kid's a little bit frustrated with the way the game's going, but this is a nice group. You know, they're nice kids. You know, they battle each other hard here on the floor, but they'll be at Skyline after the game, you know, kidding around with each other. This is a great neighborhood and a great, you know, Madeira is a great place to raise a family, as is Indian Hill, and these kids are all very representative of that. Connor's coming out. Again, he let his emotions a little bit get by, and he's a freshman, and he's only going to get better. Great hustle there by Vinny Englert.
Stays Braves basketball. Wyatt walks with the moving screen from
Luke Robinson. But I'll tell you what, it's the aggressiveness. Birch has got to be happy with that. He's playing great underneath. He's like protecting the rim. He's like a lion in the Serengeti. I mean, he's all over the place tonight, and I think his aggressiveness is something that Birch is going to applaud.
Bright manages to keep the ball.
Casey Bell unfortunately misses for Madeira, and here comes Ty. Nice pass to Wyatt
under the rim. Great layup.
The next mistake Wyatt makes will be his first. Casey Bell, they're going to call a foul there on Mateo.
Mateo helps him up. It's Mateo's second foul.
Casey Bell nails the first.
And that is his first free throw of the season that has gone in. Misses the second, and Thornton gets the board.
The Braves get it up quickly, and they're ready to run again.
Mateo with the nice fake to Thornton. Just misses, but Mateo gets the board from the tip out. He takes the three. On, it's in and out. Wyatt fought hard for the rebound and nearly got it.
Grant Bright.
Had a pass and took up a shot over Mateo instead. Thornton to Mateo. Oh, lob misses.
Zielinski gets up. Gets the rebound and gives it up to Schneider.
Pass to
Casey
Bell.
Bell.
4-3, and he makes it.
Bell rings it home. And a timeout there for Madeira.
They're 2 for 3 from three to start the second half, making only one in the first.
That's fun. Yeah, I mentioned these kids are all really, really good kids, great citizens. They're all very talented basketball players, but they're all going to be successful in life because they've got two great mentors here. Coach Birch is a terrific person and really helps mold these men. And these kids are going to be very successful in life despite whatever happens on the basketball court. Coach Rockwell mirrors that at Madeira. The kids are all really good citizens, good people, and they're fun kids to be around. Very competitive. I know on the Madeira side, there are 5 seniors on this team. 4 of them are National Honor Society. Now, unfortunately for Coach Rockwell, I think 3 of them have a higher grade point average than they do a scoring average. But hopefully that'll change as the season goes on. The scoring average going up, not the GPA going down.
Madeira still has some chance with about 12 minutes left to go.
Trey
with a nice layup.
He is so smooth. You know, he can score almost any time down the court, and he really is a consummate point guard and giving it up and letting other people get involved. When he was in junior high, it was James Carpenter with a miss. There goes Trey. Look at that great pass.
Draws the foul.
When Trey was younger, he was the show, and he was far and away the best athlete on the floor, and everybody knew it. But now he's such a great teammate, and he sees the floor and gives the ball up effortlessly, and he just makes everybody better.
Oh, he just misses that layup. Schneider bringing the ball up for Madeira. Englert driving in on Charlie Summerall, and Charlie
Great
gets
defense.
the steal.
Great body. He got to his spot first and forced the turnover.
Foul off the ball.
On Vinny Englert. That's his 3rd. Oh, it's just his 1st. I'm sorry. Amari back in the game. There's Charlie Summerall to Amari. Wyatt walks.
Ball is hit away. Diving for it. It's Joe Schneider. But
very aggressive. He's playing really, really hard.
Trey gets the inbound.
And there's
immediately fouled by
Sam Autry. Again, a name that might be familiar. He was the star quarterback for Madeira this year, and we got Trey Lopez, who he's guarding, who was obviously the star quarterback for Indian Hill.
Amari with the pass to Mateo. Charlie. Amari drives in.
Travel, I think. Travel.
Travel on Amari.
You know, it's so nice to watch Charlie play now because unfortunately the kid's hamstrung and he's been hurt. It's like every season, every sport, he seems to get hurt, and it's nice to watch him play healthy. He's a fun kid to watch and a great kid, and I wish him only great things, and it's great to watch him play without having to battle the injuries.
Wyatt blocks Schneider.
There's a foul on Amari.
Schneider missed a shot but got his own board. Drew the contact, which you love to see. It's good to see Madeira is down 22, but they still have the same intensity as when they walked in the door.
There's a lot of bite. Some of these kids, Vinny Englert, Joe Schneider, these guys will fight to the death. Connor Kravac, I mean, they got a lot of kids on this team that are fighters, and it really doesn't matter what the score is. Grant Bright getting ready to check back in, I guess, for Joe Schneider.
As he hits his second free throw.
Grant Bright, by the way, I'll brag on the kid a little bit. He's got a 4.5 grade point average, which I had, but you had to add all 4 of my years in high school to get to that 4.5. And then he also had a perfect score at 36 on his ACT.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So if you don't hear from him about him on the basketball court in a couple of years, you're going to hear about him in other areas. I think Duke and Vanderbilt and a bunch of schools like that are offering him scholarships, and he's going to be a great success no matter where he decides to go. Josh Young.
Rims out, but Charlie in there fighting for the board, and he forces a jump ball. Indian Hill has the arrow.
Ty Thornton inbounding. Nice pass.
Passes to Trey. Gets the layup. His 13th point of the night.
He is smooth. Sam Solinsky thought about it. Colton Oliver. Nice pass. Kravac.
And he nearly gets the shot to go.
Wyatt Walks came over to help and got caught with a foul. Called on Josh Young. Okay. Coach Birch rotating in Luke Robinson, Amari, and Mateo Lopez coming in.
Probably has to do with the back-to-back foul on shot attempts.
Hopefully in the fourth quarter we're going to get to see some guys who don't get as many minutes. Sam Solinsky with the rebound.
Oh, and Luke swats that.
Colton Oliver. And there's
off the rim.
Wyatt Walks. I'd like to see some more of Marion Kane, get some Mac Durbin in there, and David Halbert.
Wyatt at the top of the key.
Nice pass.
Under the basket to Wyatt. And he is fouled.
Crushed. Are they going to call it on Colton Oliver or Connor Kravac? Colton Oliver.
Wyatt Walks at the line shooting 2.
It's Colton Oliver's first foul.
His first free throw is good.
And that's his 10th point of the game. He's
third Brave tonight to reach double figures.
He's 11.
Colton Oliver. Nutmegs Ty Thornton.
Casey Bell
with the 3.
And that's his second 3. And he's up to 7 points for the night, and is Casey Bell. Amari with a beautiful move and drive, and can't
just
finish.
Just a little strong. Mateo fights for the rebound, and Indian Hill gets possession.
Solinsky had it, and Mateo didn't give up. Luke Robinson, nice pass to Walks.
And he gets the layup to go. His 13th point of the night right there.
Very quiet 13.
Luke and Amari both come over to help right there. Wyatt for 3. Oh, he drills it.
Wyatt now has 16. And he has overtaken Mateo for game high. With Mateo has been stuck on 15 since early in the second quarter.
Colton Oliver does not hit the rim. Amari kicks it out to Ty. Takes the layup and makes it. The Braves have reached the 50-point mark. Kravac Luke tries to take the charge and is unsuccessful.
Luke better take some more theater classes. It was a great idea, but bad execution.
Tie fouled by Grant Bright on the drive attempt. Only his second foul of the night.
Madeira only committed 3 or 4 in the first half, so wow.
Luke is wide open, misses his own shot.
Oh my.
Gets his, they call him for the offensive foul.
Put the shoulder into Grant Bright, who he outweighs by about 100 pounds. And got it. It's got to make that first one, Luke. That one's too easy. But again, he's playing hard and he's playing aggressive, and that's what coach needs to see from him the rest of the year.
Gear's probably going to hold for the last shot here. Oliver with the pump fake.
Casey Bell.
Great layup right there. And time runs out. Third quarter. Braves lead 50-23.
Well, Casey Bell has 9 points, and he leads. He leads Madeira in scoring. I mentioned that at the end of the third quarter, we've got Wyatt Walks has 16, Mateo Lopez with 15, and Trey Lopez with 13. The Braves handling things very well. They've doubled up the score, 50-25, and we're hoping to see a David Halpern sighting here. Towards the end of the second quarter, the students started chanting, "We want Trevor." Trevor Harris, who's on the Madeira team, unfortunately for him, is concussed and isn't able to suit up. But Trevor went to Indian Hill from kindergarten through 9th grade and wound up transferring to Madeira, and still has a lot of friends here, and the students remember him, which is very, very nice.
Yeah, as you said earlier, there is a rivalry here, but at the end of the day, it's friendly. You know,
they all share things. They're all, it's you want to rip each other's hearts out while the ball game's going on, but in 7 minutes and 56 seconds, they're all brothers and sisters. Joe Schneider, Casey Bell, Sam Solinsky out to Casey Bell.
4-3. Hot.
Solinsky tapes it loose to Englert.
Bell on another shot attempt.
Wow.
Gets the layup on a tough angle. His 11th point of the night.
11th point. That's a career high. And Casey Bell really ringing it up. And again, from Madeira's standpoint, hopefully. And I know Indian Hill's hoping that Madeira has good luck after this game, because the next game is at Wyoming on Friday for Madeira. Jake Summerall in the game. And Marion Kane. There goes Englert.
Dribbles it off of his foot. Marion picks it up. Only one Brave starters in the game, Trey Lopez. Jake gets called with the travel. The pass he wanted wasn't there. He had to pick the ball up.
The Braves do a really, really good job moving without the ball. And that's given him a lot of open shots. But even there, Jake had it. He was debating who to, but everybody was moving without the ball. And again, Birch has got to be gratified. Things are really, the 1-2 record I know he's frustrated with, but the way they're playing now, hopefully, are things that are going to be really good for him the rest of the year. Kravac gets tied up and gets it out to Schneider.
Trey Lopez on Joe Schneider right now. He gets by him, short on the layup attempt.
Here comes Trey.
To Jake Summerall. His first three of the night, short.
Nice.
Bell.
Kravac out to Bell. Over
Schneider.
to Schneider.
Takes it inside.
And he is fouled by Marion Kane, I believe. Oh, Josh Young. All right. Well, that's twice, I guess, wrong on there, and both times Josh Young was the culprit. And again, you know, Josh hasn't had a chance to score yet. Hopefully he will. But it's great to see him up and down the court and committing fouls, because a couple months ago, you know, a lot of us that know Josh and love Josh, you know, were uncertain whether he would have that opportunity. And he's battled that injury bug for several years too, and it's great that he's able to get up and down the court again.
Seems up 21 or 20, yeah, 21. The Braves have brought back in 3 of their starters.
Yeah, and I'm sure Coach Birch will take out the Lopez family reunion soon.
Wyatt makes another 3, his 19th point of the night.
Yeah, he's a really, really solid player. He does everything well. Vinny Englert, Joe Schneider, Casey Bell. They just don't get open
Schneider
shots.
really wants to take a 3, you can tell. Bell for 3. Off the back rim. Trey takes it up. No look pass to Wyatt is blocked by Schneider.
Trey tried to follow up there and just misses.
Schneider with the pass. Gets Trey to jump.
And timeout for Coach Rockwell and Madeira. You can just see the whole thing. Indian Hill has guys open all the time. Guys are moving without the ball, and whoever has the ball is sharing it nicely. Madeira is struggling. A lot of guys are standing still, and they don't have open looks. And the Braves' defense has been terrific. They're all over the place. Man-to-man defense has been outstanding, and as a result, they've got a 53-31 lead. We still have 5:03 to go, and Coach still has a starting 5 in there for the Braves.
He's probably just trying to get them to iron out some defensive rotations.
James Carpenter in for Madeira. Wyatt walks up, and there's Luke Robinson and James Carpenter tie it up. It's Indian Hill ball.
Coach Birch looks really animated on the sidelines.
Well, you know, Coach Birch was a Madeira resident for many years. Whoop.
Oh, and Trey is blocked.
Blocked by Sam Solinsky. Coach Birch was a Madeira resident for many years, and his sons went to Madeira High School. And so there's a lot of ties there. Speaking of tie, they got the ball, and unfortunately
passes it behind Luke Robinson. Madeira's shot selection has gotten a lot better in the second half.
I think it's more that they made some of the shots. That's
yeah.
The first half they just didn't. They're having trouble finding an open look because the defense has been so suffocating. Vinny Englert.
In and out.
And Trey
make
steals
sure
it right
he
back.
secures the board. Mateo in the corner fakes the pass. Is a little long on the 3. Wyatt gets the offensive board. He reaches 21 points.
And I don't know how many rebounds he has, but he might be approaching a double-double.
Schneider for 3. In and out.
Trey out to Wyatt.
Wyatt drives in.
And Sam Solinsky with another block.
Luke Robinson gets the board, but is fouled on the putback.
Well, at the bench, we've got Mac Durbin getting ready to come in, a senior. And I think he'll wait until Luke Robinson makes, well, if he makes his shots, then Mac Durbin will be coming in. Mac's been a big boost to this team as a backup center, and about 6'4.5", 6'5", and 240 pounds. And most teams don't have the luxury of bringing somebody that big off the bench. He's coming in there for
Ty Thornton.
For Ty. And Madeira making wholesale substitutions too. Nathan Huber, who happens to be the president of the National Honor Society of Madeira, is in, and Brandon Connor, sophomore, is also in there.
Luke makes the second free throw. His third point of the night. You know, he has just 3 points, but he's impacting the game just because of his size down low.
And his aggressiveness. You know, I mean, he's a big guy. He's got 5 fouls, but he intimidates people because of his size. So he's really played well. Well,
Oliver a little long on the 3.
That was from the left refreshment stand. And the Lopez boy is still in there.
Trey on the feet from Mateo. No good, but Wyatt gets another offensive rebound. Passes it out to Mateo, who almost takes a shot. Screen from Luke Robinson.
Wow.
And he gets the layup.
Quick.
Those are his first points of the half, but he still has 17.
Yeah, well, remember, he had 15 early in the second quarter, so it's been a while. He's had a little bit of a drought. I don't think Madeira feels bad for him. James Carpenter.
His first points of the night. Mac Durbin rolls on the screen, and Wyatt scores again.
23 for Wyatt. That's
Indian Hill gets the timeout. Oh, just a substitution, my bad.
Wyatt Walks came into the game tonight. Trying to think, I don't know if he had 26 points prior to tonight, and he's got it tonight. But Sam Autry, and he gets slammed to the floor by Amari.
Let's go to Amari Whitehead.
His third. Chris Castrucci, it's easy for me to say. Chris Castrucci is in for
Airballs the free throw.
And here comes David Halpern.
Student section is quite happy.
David Halpern is, he's like the senator. He is going to be, whatever he decides to do, he's going to be great at it.
Mac Durbin gets the board.
Anybody that David Halpern meets, David becomes their favorite.
Jake Summerall drives in. Does not get the scoop layup to go.
Brandon Connor with the ball. Carpenter.
Three. But along Amari.
Well, Nathan Huber goes down there with Amari and called for a foul.
Both seem to be okay.
That's on Nathan Huber. Amari Whitehead at the line.
Luke Folke
Shooting on them.
seems to be checking in.
That's good to see a lot of these faces that don't get a lot of opportunity to play for the Braves now.
Amari with a 1-and-1.
That's the first.
Gets his first points of the night. Sorry, my bad. Of the night.
Mac Durbin, big number 44, is a baseball player hoping to play in college next year, and David Halpern also hoping to play baseball next year. They're big parts of the Braves baseball team. Amari goes out of the game, and Luke Folke coming in. Nathan Huber, Carpenter.
Foul on David
Halpern. Well, he gets his name in the box score.
Brandon Connor's taking a 1-and-1. Does not go in. Madeira gets the rebound.
Carpenter's off.
No good.
Here comes Brandon Connor again.
Look to try to get a pass inside, but can't do it.
Huber out to Carpenter. Ooh, I'm going to go to double dribble. Good defense by
50
David.
seconds left. No good.
Folke with the rebound.
Taking the ball up. Jake Summerall, David Halbern with the ball. Again.
Everybody's favorite. He hit one against Madeira here last year, right at that same spot.
Gets it again. He's driving in. The pass out to Marion Kane. No good. Luke and Mac fighting for the board. David gets the steal. And it is out of bounds. Madeira basketball.
David's trying to point the other way. He's very persuasive, but not in that case. But great hustle by David Halbern.
Madeira might get one more shot off before the clock goes out.
Brandon Connor.
No good. Halbern gets one rebound before the game ends. Thank you for watching on IHTN Network on YouTube.
Yes, 62 to 33, the final score. The Braves walloped Madeira. They'll be playing again on February 1st over at Madeira, but boy, the way the Braves are playing right now, it certainly is encouraging. Wyoming obviously always is a very formidable team, and Deer Park. The Braves are hoping to extract some revenge from them when they come back and play them here. But the Braves, the way they played tonight, it's really exciting and encouraging. They've got a lot of weapons, and with the big guy who wants to play the way Luke Robinson was playing, it's exciting. There's a couple things. You need to take care of the ball, and the Braves did a wonderful job with that. You need to share the ball, and the Braves were magnificent with that. And you need to box out. And the Braves really, on all three counts, did a great job tonight.
Great job.
Madeira was never really in the game. And then Mateo hitting those early threes, that changed the game. It really, Madeira never really had a chance to get their stride. So congratulations to the Braves, and Wyatt walks with a career-high 23 points. And, hey, hopefully it's not a career high in a week or two. So, anyway, it's been a lot of fun tonight. I appreciate you joining us. Tony Harris here for Nate Strauss from Indian Hill Gym. The final score, the Braves 62 and the Madeira Mustangs 33. Please join us for the next home game, which will be on Friday, the 20th of November, right here against Reading. And hopefully we'll see the same result. Nate, thank you.
Exclusive coverage of tonight's game on the Indian Hill Television Network has been a copyrighted presentation of the Indian Hill High School Video Department.